No one remembered who had come up with the idea to break into the old house that stood on the side of the street. They had heard some scary stories about it, and then they went to prove that the stories were pure nonsense. The house was old. It was said that back in the old days, it was the home of a mad merchant who spent all his money on black magic. He tried to bring his wife back to life. The house has been infamous ever since. A long time ago there was a hospital here and it too moved out after a series of unpleasant incidents. Now the 4-story house stood gloomy, half destroyed, reminding with its existence of the perishability of all earthly things. So they climbed into it, hoping to drink beer here, take great pictures from the abandonment and post them on their accounts. They put the whole plan into action, but when it was time to get out, the strangest thing happened. They had been wandering around the house for 4 hours, according to the clock, and could not find any way out. Rooms gave way to rooms, but they could not find the stairs downstairs. They had tried to break through the bricks that had been used to cover the windows, but they couldn't do it either. The brickwork did not budge. "I can't go any further," whimpered one of the girls, whose name Kostya could not remember. Behind her began to whine the rest. "Okay." Adam stopped. Dirty, soiled face clearly read fear. "Let's do this then. Me and Marvin will look for a way out, and you can wait here for us." "No," the girls said with indignation. "Together we'll go." After 5 long hours of wandering in the dark, their nerves were shot. They threw themselves against the walls, screaming for help. But the house was deaf to their cries and pleas. Like a huge monster, it swallowed its victims and had no intention of releasing them. And then, when they had lost hope and the light faded because the telephones and flashlights had run out, the house showed them its other self. The crystal chandeliers under the ceilings in the rooms flashed brightly. The furniture was refreshed, as were the walls, revealing fresh paint to their eyes. Only the windows were still boarded up with blank bricks, reminding them that they were still in prison. And then, as the big clock struck midnight, the master of the house, a stately, tall young man with a neat beard, appeared. He came down to them dusty and tired in a black tuxedo, holding a dazzling beauty under his arm. "Welcome to my humble abode," the young man smiled friendly. "My wife and I welcome and hope you will be comfortable here. Always and forever and ever." Adam cried out in horror. He was the first to notice that neither the young man nor his companion were reflected in the mirrors that hung on the walls. Then his scream was picked up by the others. The patrolling policemen circled their station and turned around to the abandoned mansion. Every once in a while they dropped by to chase homeless people or teenagers. So today they did. It was past midnight, so it was time for all sorts of trespassers. What they saw was a sight they would never forget. Instead of a ruined house, they saw a luxurious mansion flooded with bright, electric light. Surprised, they went to the entrance and pulled the door open. Everything dissipated, leaving the familiar ruins of the mansion in its place. An apparition, indeed, but the mansion was not empty. Inside, they found teenagers, scared out of their minds, talking nonsense about ghosts and vampires. They shooed them away for good measure and moved on. Duty is duty. Thank you for watching and supporting me. Subscribe to the channel, there will be many more interesting things.